Late night black and white insomniacs unite! Hello everybody, you know me. I am the one and the only Baby Bowser here rapping the comm team with one of our Clash of the Nations heroes, Demon Battler. Demon, are you ready for this Challenge Cup semifinals between Indy and WindFox? So basically Z1R here in SMB3.
Oh yes, very much interested to see how this pans out, because these guys have been doing really well in this Challenge Cup, and the winner moves on to the finals.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil anything, but you have to look at the matchup before this one and you'll get your answer. And yes, it is a joyous Sunday Monday night, and I have news for you. I didn't roll the first seed because this is Challenge Cup. I am not trying to break the spirits of people. You know, we'll leave that to main brackets where I destroy their souls. The Demon Battler, what are you hoping to see as the first world out?
I think I want to see us starting with the sky, so let's see World 5 to kick it off.
Oh, the bane of my existence. Oh, dear. I'm hoping for Angelic Jade World 3 starter pack because we don't want them to have any hammers going into 3, because then you have that double hammer play. And oh baby, we are joined by some of the living legends of the SMB3R community. Dr. Torsla is here. Marky Mark, very good runners. You know, tough competition. And you get your wish!
I got it!
Oh, the bane of my existence! We're starting off spicy. And
I think this is the first time this tournament I've actually guessed correctly for this.
No, this is definitely not a Baby Mario seed. And then, you know, we're starting off with 3-8 right out the rip. You know, not a bad level. And I appreciate WindFox taking the dangerous route.
Yep, it's not a Baby Mario seed, but it did start with a Baby Bass.
Yes. You know, friendly fish. You always want to get that fish action early in the morning. And oh, look at what we have. Fake tank action here.
Yep, so
multiple runners. So what do you think the item will be?
Everyone get your salutes for the army, and especially for WindFox taking a cannonball to the face.
You know, Link has a shield, but Mario has his face, you know? So you gotta respect the hustle right there of taking a cannonball to the face. And let's see what item we get out of fake tanks.
A mushroom. Alright, not too bad.
And both of these runners had plenty of opportunity. Oh dear.
Oh boy. Opportunity to cry, more like it.
Not up. What are you talking about? Welcome everybody to the #1 rated best fort in the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer community. It is Disney World, aka 7F2, where you have your Mickey Mouse, your Ronald Ruck, your Doofy. You know, it's a really fun and happening place, Demon. How can you say it's lots of crying?
Ooh, and it looks like WindFox just learned about what happens when you have to wait in line.
You know, I live right next to Disney and go to them quite often, and that's exactly what you do. You try to just get off the line, try again with your Genie Pass that you paid like $60 for, and get that Fast Pass opportunity. Also, look at what Indy has right now.
Oh, Indy playing with fireworks.
He blew himself up. See, that's why you can't trust bombs. Like, everybody's like, oh, you can trust Bob, don't kick him. No, you see a bomb, you destroy a bomb. Right,
well, in fairness, I save Bob. I don't care for the rest of the bombs. The one at the end is special.
You save Bob? Nah, I kick him to the curb like a bad Tinder date. And we're on the World 4 airship right now. Fun and flames for Indy right now, who's taking a little bit of a lead here.
Alright, WindFox takes care of Boom Boom, so it's gonna be catching up fairly soon.
Yeah, so about maybe. Well, we're going to the mushroom. And we have an earthquakey Iggy. Vanilla, but still earthquakey. Alright, on WindFox's side here, we're gonna just quickly get through this stage because this is basically a hold right and jump type of stage.
Oh,
and
well, he got the first part right.
As I say that, that missed input strikes happen again, and
Andy finds the paradise right off the bat. Now the question is, will this fort open the lock?
Well, F1 is hit or miss, It sometimes can do it, but it's usually 5F2 that's more the gatekeeper. And it drives me nuts because I hate 5F2. That's why I call it the lava fart, because it's fantastically delicious. But let's hope for Indy State that breaks the lock. And as always, It's a blistering disappointment.
So now he's gonna have to travel around and figure it out.
Yeah. And you can't even hope for a hammer because hammers don't break locks anymore.
Correct. And WindFox is in the airship, so so Andy's lead is currently shrinking fast.
Yeah, because if WindFox finds the way to the fort and God routes this 7, we can go a lot closer, a huge time save. And yes, they'll cry tears of Krista joy. Yes, chat. Anytime you go to 7F2, you're crying tears of Krista joy. And we have on Indy side 4-3 on deck. This, for me, is kind of a tricky stage. How about you, Demon?
Say so. If you're not careful, a couple of the smaller platforms can easily psych you out.
Yeah, right here, especially with that block right there and that middle platform that kind of bounces you right off. So you have to P-speed responsibly. And we have safety lives on Indy's side. So 5 up, fireworks. You love to see it. And I kind of like that play, Demon, considering that their progress is no longer saved.
Correct. So WindFox actually found the right path right off the bat, but he doesn't know it. So now he's playing 5-4-1, hoping that it's going to be the answer.
Yeah, and is going to find out the truth that it's a huge piling can of diddly squat, as it always is. Like, yeah, you can never. That's why it's known as forgettable fort, because it never helps you, so you forget that it exists. And Niagara Falls for Indy, so that's a pretty good and easy, it'll kill your fingers, but pretty much a nice, easy stage right before the fort. And 3F1, Tease's door 3 fort.
And WindFox unfortunately learns that he is not going to, he learns unfortunately that he's gonna have to go back and try to find the other fort.
Yeah, never rely on 5F1. That's like the rule. Yeah, also, we got a 5-hit boom boom there for Indy. And Indy's going to be making a mad dash back to the fort. And we're seeing a level that Indy didn't play, and that's 5-2, Demon.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, where did you go, friend?
Oh, WindFox has to be careful.
Fire Snake! Just coming out of nowhere.
Oh,
so
and the Valkyrie gets him.
No! How dare you? I wonder why he's going this way.
I think he's trying to get to the piranha plant and the green and the pipe there. Oh boy.
Oh no. This is there we go. Kind of scary there. And we have a poop block percent World 5 airship on deck for Indy. And gets through that. But
and it's Wendy.
Yes, La Princesa. But she's weak. No, La Princesa. And WindFox now getting some very, very needed lives there because he was running on diet life.
Oh. And unfortunately, WindFox luck ran out with the star.
Wait a second. That one, did you see that World 1?
It looks fairly clean, actually.
Does it? Because I saw a whole bunch of levels, and I saw the fort, probably one fort, because of where it's positioned at.
It was one fort and one lock blocking the direct entrance to the castle, so this looks like it's going to be only 3 to 4 levels total. Fairly linear. Oh, and WindFox unfortunately getting nipped by the Muncher on the foot.
Yeah, easy World 1. Not bad. It is the Challenge Cup. And we do have Boss Bass right there trying to get to know Indy on a personal level. But Indy was like, not today, no bad touchies.
Alright, WindFox manages to get through the piranha plant, so he gets to take his P-Wing. And let's see where this pipe is going to lead him.
When it comes to breaking locks, it's usually 5F2. And look what we have here, Demon. 5F2, yeah.
And WindFox unfortunately finds a dead end, so lead is going to be growing ever slightly bigger here.
Yeah.
But WindFox finds 4-3, so now he finds the right path.
Yes, playing a couple of extra stages. And now we are on the world's easiest airship, the World 1 airship on Indy side. And who are we going to get Koopa-wise? Oh boy, not this guy. Ugh. And he's a bum even now. That was Roy Koopa on deck in the World 1 airship on Indy side, doing what he does best. And I don't mean being bulked up muscle for you boy fans.
Oh, and he gets a little bit of investment material. A nice little cloud.
1.5. Oh, now this is a hot take, but I prefer the 1.5 beta over 1.5 proper.
Well, you're in luck because that's exactly what this is.
Yeah, I loves me some 1.5 beta because 1.5 proper, I always have that muscle memory to slide down, which is fine in vanilla, but absolutely a bad idea in Rando. So I end up taking quite a beating just on the slide. And we have pipe action on Indy's side.
Oh, looks like Andy's gonna have to go a long route here.
Yeah. And there's even a red fort there to keep him busy.
Meanwhile, WindFox finds the door he needs to get through.
Alright, glitched pipe entry on Indy's side. And we are 100% yeeting ourselves out of that level. Alright, we're gonna see some bro fights. Looks like Fire Bros on the World 5 Cloud tile set. And gets a refund star.
Oh, but does not get the extra life, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a rematch against the bros. Alright, will it be a hammer? No, another star. Oh dear, Demon, what have you done?
Could have been worse. They could have gone hand negative and ended up with two music boxes instead. So they at least went neutral.
Like the 1981 cassette player there, you know? It allows you to play a Requiem before you hit Bowser. Also, what sound does baby Bowser make? He goes, "Nya, nya, nya," like something like that when you fight him in Yoshi's game. And right now, Red Fort is what we thought it would be. Welcome to World 1 Fort, better known as Bootleg Fort. So far, no leaf, so we won't see the item today, Demon.
Looks like it. And, oh, WindFox managing to dodge Wendy just a little bit at first. And clear her out.
Okay, so we have Boom Boom getting the boom laid on him by Indy. And we're moving on to that castle right there. And it is, yuck,
Ice
World
Fort.
6 airship here. Ooh.
Oh, Andy a little impatient on that, huh?
Yeah, I was like, excuse me? But we have a big Ouija. I don't know of how I should feel about this, because Lemmy's in his native home.
Uh-oh. Oh! And Lemmy got a kill!
Lemmy won, Indy. Zip. Alright, we're going back to the World 6 airship here.
And WindFox gets another 5 lives, so definitely making sure he doesn't have a game over.
Notice how Indy's taking that a little bit slower and not as aggressive.
Oh, WindFox had to make a choice right there. He had to take a hit to avoid getting nommed.
No, you got Indy, you gotta try to keep your jumps tight. Uh-oh. Indy in trouble here. Oh, and this is a tanky Lemmy.
Ooh, close fight, but Andy manages to get the crackback.
Yeah, that was either a 4 or a 5 hit.
And
Lemmy did.
And WindFox takes a lava bath, unfortunately.
Yeah, 5F2 being a meanie bear. That's why you never have 5F2 on your Christmas card list. And it looks like a Pleca wing from the Princess letter. And we're in the Air Force.
Ooh,
So
and a P-Wing's pretty good for that, actually.
Oh yeah, I have to P-wing it all the time in vanilla.
Well, It works well if you keep yourself up high enough to avoid the hits, but unfortunately,
no.
Andy decided to hug the walls a little bit.
Yeah, right now Indy is a small bean, so has to take these jumps extra careful.
Oh, WindFox taking a moment to collect a mushroom item.
Respect, and that's too bad that it wasn't Eternal Mushroom House. Because if that's Tanuki, you know that's gonna probably have as the other items Hammer Suit and Frog Suit. Oh man. And Indy decided to try to slap bellies with a sumo
bro.
Yeah, it didn't come out on the winning side of that there, Demon.
You always have to remember the big guy has the advantage there.
Yeah. Oh, baby, we have Anchor. Okay, Demon, use your best psychic ability here. What are you thinking the Anchor is gonna be?
That's gonna be a hard guess because I'm a ghost type, but I'm going to assume it's probably either a P-Wing or just a general leaf.
You know, I'll see what my anchors tend to be. Frog suits. I don't know what it is, but I roll nothing but frog suit anchors.
Well, so we'll find out soon enough.
Here. Right, mushroom.
All we know is that it can be anything except for a whistle, since they aren't a thing anymore, or a hammer. So,
even chat knows I always have frog anchors. See, they know. They've witnessed many of my glorious baby seeds, with frog anchors and lots of fun.
Did Andy just use the anchor? Because I just heard a music box go off. So I don't know if he used the anchor and it turned into that, or if he had one already, had a music box already.
If the anchor is a music box, that is absolute garbage.
Oh, speaking of garbage, WindFox takes a bad hit on the boomerang, bro.
Oh, wait. Oh, Demon, I bow my head to you. You rolled something worse than I give them. Oh, no. All right, so Spike Fort action, which is World 2 Fort there for Indy right now.
Oh, and WindFox gets hit by the Micro Goomba pile driver as well.
Be careful. Oh, Indy!
Andy will be fine. A little lobotomy never hurt anyone.
Yeah, it's very good for headaches. Just smush out what little brain cells you have. Instant cure right there. And
WindFox going for another fanfare.
Gotta respect this because of the fact that WindFox is just hedging his bets.
Oh! And unfortunately, that Fire Bro decided to punish him.
Alright, going in equipped with some hot fire and stars right there, and gets rewarded with the rebate star. And Fort and Castle number 3 is open.
Oh.
And it's the World 7 airship, in which Indy was like, you know what? I love this so much, I'm going to do it again.
You gotta remember to not stand next to the jets. They will get you every time.
Also, the other thing you gotta remember, don't trust the screws. I have gotten screwed on so many occasions. That's Indy.
So WindFox also has to skip the item.
Whew. Indy trusting the screws, Demon. That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
I'm curious to see if we can find out later what was the item in the 1F right here.
someone oracle that for us. But I don't think
Andy?
Dust is here right now to do it.
Alright, Andy manages to take care of Morton.
Alright, World 6 airship so far, taking one of WindFox's power-ups, but we're about to get that refunded back. And a 1-up from the princess.
And 3-1, so Andy gets to go swimming.
See, now if he had one of my anchors, he would have gotten him a frog suit.
Oh, WindFox has to be careful. One more hit, and he takes an 8, and he goes down.
Yeah. You know, the most lethal out of the Koopalings are Wendy and Lemmy, just because of those projectiles. It can get quite cumbersome. And the king with the ambiguous message there. Alright. Are you going with the meta of the fort closest to the bridge, like Indy is doing, or would you have played that first fort you saw, Demon? How would you route this?
Let's see. I think I would have probably gone for the one right away available.
Me too. You know, I've seen runners get burned by that, and it's a long way to get back. You know, once you start progressing over to the left side. So really kind of surprised Indy is taking a gamble risk. Also, we are in the Son of Fun's territory right there.
Alright, WindFox jumps over the Sumo Bro. Has to be a little bit careful here.
Nah, he got hitbox, Chad. I already know. I already know. You know, hitboxes be hitboxing. Come on now. We know that from Lemmy, from Boss Bass. It's just something.
Alright, let's see who would be right here. Andy's in 6F1, the elevator fort.
Yuck. That power-up always scares me.
And Andy's gonna get the insta-kill.
Yeah, he got him a bro to get those bros out there in chat, folks. No! See?
And that's what happens. That's why you gotta trust your gut. And when you have a gut as big as I do, that's how you know to trust it.
Nah, that's just pure muscle, Demon. It's pure muscle. But I'm of the persuasion of, you see a fort, you play a fort. You know, if it burns me in the long run, then I can say it was overkill on my part. But it beats having to come back here, especially if he had clouded over that level, because that would have burned a cloud.
Oh, WindFox finding Fort Knox.
7F1? Wait a second.
I don't believe Andy played this one. So
no,
this is DLC here.
Oh dear. Having to do 7-1. Oh, that's painful. And it's not a leaf. Oh, we're gonna have to go get the cute suit.
Yep.
7F1, and that's just more time that's about to get sunk on WindFox's side. But everybody get ready. You're going to have a Cute suit riot, riot! Throw back a bottle of fur. Okay. Ooh.
Andy
Be
dodging the
careful,
fireballs.
Indy. Yeah, be careful. And gets the power up. We
And
have a
another star.
Yeah, this is a star-laden seed there, demon.
My bros are not very generous today.
Nope. Your bros are stingier than mine, and you know, I love to see it. Even though these runners are Tanuks, and technically I do protect the Tanuks. And we have Larry on deck. Or should I say we had Larry on deck? Because that was a one-hit Larry.
So if I remember correctly, I believe the last world is World 6. Which does give them 1 or 2 opportunities for that hammer they have to actually be useful. Let's see if it'll actually matter.
Well, we do have the rock breaking.
Oh,
5-1 start. Interesting.
Interesting. Andy actually doesn't have a hammer, so that means that if WindFox, depending on how things pan out for WindFox, that might actually help him come back a little bit. But that will still require him getting through World 4 kind of quickly.
Yeah, he would have to God Route 4. Play the fort that's closest. I don't see that. I'm going to say he actually goes the same route Indy does, which means that there is no, time gained by him. Also, that pipe blocked by the rock was worthless anyway.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the other problem is, even if WindFox goes for the correct fort right off the bat, he still has to go the long way through World 4, because the pipes aren't super helpful, so it's, at best, only going to save him like a level in progression, if he guesses right.
Pro Fort here, 4F1, has made its appearance.
And unfortunately, because of how the pipes... Ooh. Andy getting flattened. I was going to say, unfortunately, because of how the pipes pan out, the hammer is going to actually be completely useless here, after all.
Yeah, it is.
So that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, and there's no other real use for it.
WindFox does find Alaska first, though, so he does have the right route in mind.
And the basement play by Indy, trying to get the basement of safety, but that disobedient hotfoot said otherwise and took the cute suit away.
And it was the correct fort, so...
Bunch your run for fun! I wonder if Indy purposely tried to make himself small, because it is easier to get through this as a wee boy.
It is possible. Alright, WindFox gets a P-Wing.
Because you don't have to slide at that pipe right there, so you can just kind of get through it quickly on that end.
So there's the log for that other one.
Yeah, predetermined path. I wonder what that top level was.
I'm a little bit surprised that Andy did not go for the, I'm surprised he did not opt the cloud right here. Because I know, like, the thing is, I know the clouds can potentially be useful in World 8, but given the fact that this one's essentially an auto skip to the castle, I'm really surprised that he didn't go for it and still hold on to a cloud for the next one.
I think low-key, Andy wants to build up those stars just so we can have a fanfare on deck and extra protection. And 8, because you can always just play a world in the, depending upon the layout. And we're on the World 2 airship here, home of Canonical Morton Coop Jr., our Salty Boy, and Ludwig on deck.
And WindFox gets the bro.
And it was a 5-hit Luddy. And, oh, Demon, we just got raided by one of the most lethal players in the Z1R community, enough to get a mode named after her. And that's just Sandy, who's joining us. I hope your Z1R race, you crushed everyone, by at least 10 minutes. Put them in their place. And we have World 8 shenanigans.
Ooh,
and
oh no,
7-9.
7-9 with the sun and 3-pipe Monty afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if that was intentional or not.
That's 100% intentional, so we can use the cloud. Because once we go in the pipe, that locks the position. And yes, Baby Ganon is now Baby Bowser. Gotta work that other job.
So, how many obstacles do we think we're gonna see?
Well, I see a lock right out the rip, so we know it's still gonna be 7. I'm going for maybe 3.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have 3.
See, I'm psychic. And we have 8 Fort there, better known as Gatekeep Fort.
And unfortunately for Andy, there are no power-ups available to help here. Which also means that thankfully there are power-ups you can get in this fort because of how the level is set up, it's required. That being said, Andy needs to try their best to hold on to these power-ups, because there is a decent chance they will not be getting any in Bowser's Castle.
Nope, and oh, small baby. This here, we're gonna get, I know we're gonna go through that first door so we can get power-ups. Let's see what we have here. It's a star.
Oh.
We're going for the bro.
Yep. Good for getting through this quickly. Unfortunately, not very useful for the castle, especially... Well, I say that. There is still one level left, so they might just have to go through...
And that's what's needed. Oh, let's absolutely go.
So the cloud lets them skip through. The problem is, like I said, now they're gonna have to be very careful. They can't actually do the everybody clip because they are small. And now they're gonna have to hope.
Can hurt.
And now they're gonna have to hope that the few power-ups available in here can actually do something.
My
Gotta
heart
watch out.
can take that.
WindFox unfortunately learning the bad news about the pipe in Ice World.
And it's a star. Oh no.
Gonna have to take the basement.
Yeah, we've got to see what that's gonna be. The second item. And Indy has to hope it's gonna be a mushroom. Because playing, there we go.
Alright, so at the very least they get a free hit. Assuming they don't get sniped by a fireball here.
Yeah, because fireball patterns can be the absolute demise of you. But no scam laser there. So right now we have Best Dad Bowser. When he was a baby, he went, yeah, yeah, yeah. In that Yoshi game. So now he's nice and big and grown. Best Dad. working hard as a single dad demon. How could we bring ourselves to hurt and break up an innocent family? I'm here totally promoting Best Dad Bowser, and on Father's Day, we'll make a stream just for Best Dad Bowser.
Well, Andy manages to take care of Best Dad Bowser, so get your GGs out, everyone, as they finish with an official time of 38:13.
Yeah, absolute respectable time. And I think WindFox is now, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. And it's good. You just go, you get it done and over with. So that way you can move on to the next race. You kind of shake everything off. Alrighty. And I am going to roll the next seed. Oh, yeah. Golden Princess letter. And I just need Diesel to approve. There we go.
All right, and so we will be back in just a moment when everything is set up. So stay tuned, everyone.
All right, my seed is rolled. And let's hope for the best. So get your hydration going, and we'll be right back ASAP. Hello again, Baby Bowser and Demon Battler in effect. And welcome to one of our Z2R Legends Trails, who has joined us. Game 1 just finished. I have rolled game numero dos, and I roll baby seeds, so this will be 25 minutes or less. I totally believe in that. Demon, what are you thinking? Are you thinking that I rolled a jet?
We'll see. If anything else, let's hope that it wasn't as punishing item-wise as mine was.
Oh, would my seeds ever be punishing? Now, everyone who knows me knows I would never roll dumpster fires. I just don't.
So let's take a guess on what we think is going to end up the first world.
World 3 starter pack or World 6. That is usually what I roll. So for those of you saying World 5, you must dislike me heartily, because that's the bane of my existence. So
Let's say World 7. Let's go with the pipe maze.
RWO! Let's see what we got, folks.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, why me? No, this sucks.
Sure.
I need to re-roll this just for rolling 5 right out the rip. Okay, so we're gonna see power up action on Indy's side.
WindFox actually tried for door 3. I have to give props for that.
Yeah, WindFox, you go, friend. Alright, so WindFox now going into the correct door, door 6. I'm so sad right now. I'm heartbroken. I hate 5. I just hate that group, so.
Alright, so 5-hit boom boom in the works, and let's see where this pipe leads.
It's gonna lead to the clouds, because Twisty is up in the clouds. And why don't I like 5? Oh man, I have a very lengthy tale to tell about that. Indy going for the teak strat of sacrificing your power-ups to go fast. WindFox playing it a little more conservatively.
This is looking like it's going to be a fairly long World 5 right here.
Yeah, it is. One day I'll tell you guys the story when we are not in tournament mode, but doing like a weekly, as to why I dislike 5. Plus, I dislike the coupling of 5. Those are my nemesis. Yeah, this is gonna be... oh no.
6-5.
6-5.
With Patooey!
This is a terrible 6-5! No!
Oh, that is
No.
something else right there.
Technically, WindFox is good to go. So WindFox making up a lot of time here. But gets Micro Goomba'd. Oh, this 6-5 is hot garbo. And WindFox despawned the turtle.
Oh, and unfortunately, Andy made a mistake going and landing up there because he wasn't able to break anything.
Alright, here we go. Second chance Koopa.
Oh,
Swing
and
a miss
WindFox.
on WindFox's side. Okay, so 6-5 is gonna be the gatekeeper here. It's gonna be like Gandalf saying "Thou shalt not pass." It's gonna be like Hodor saying "Hold the door." Oh, this is gonna be shenanigans aplenty, Demon.
Yeah, this is gonna be a interesting situation.
All right, this is second chance here.
Oh!
Fire nips! It's fire nips!
And WindFox unfortunately doesn't get high enough in the air.
No, also has to remember to dodge those fire nips.
So now
Okay.
Andy is back in a minor lead.
Yep, and there we go. We get the proper dodge here. And we might be able to see the item on WindFox's side. And
Oh,
1-4,
possibly.
because he's going in with a leaf. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. And for those who don't know Baby Bowser is an ardent fan of plants. So I am known as the plant lady. What in heaven's name? Oh, why did you wait to do your feed over here, friendo?
I think Andy was trying to get the boo out of the way, or despawn it.
WindFox though had the tail immediately and opted to try to get the speed at the boo location.
Interesting. Right. And oh my goodness, it's Atlantis.
Atlantis. Oh no! This is still a baby seed, folks. I repeat, everything is just fine. Everything is just fine. Oh no.
Boy, howdy, this is a, woo! This is a rough one right off the bat.
Everything is just fine.
So, yeah, so they got a star from the fort, which is not very useful. And now they're more or less even right now.
Listen, chat, this is not a baby Mario seed. This is still a baby seed. You just gotta believe.
I think one of them managed to get a P-Wing from the Hammer Bro, and I think the other one skipped it. We'll have to double check that once they get out, but...
Yeah, because one played the bro.
Ooh, WindFox dodging the blooper right there. Nicely done.
Yeah, gotta go fast. So, WindFox, thanks to Atlantis, has taken the lead.
Okay, so WindFox decided not to fight the bro, so he has the slight lead because of that.
Yeah.
But that does mean that he is going to have one less P-Wing to work with.
Alright, and we're in the world, really, the World 5 airship? Wow. Is this thing even randomized? Wait a second. And if we see our resident bum, Roy, there, then I know it's not. Ah, this is not randomized! And he's a high flyer! No.
Oh, WindFox almost took a death right there, and He's got to be
Really?
very careful.
He's bulked up muscle? Are you kidding me? No! WindFox! Run! Okay, so WindFox got the worst version of Roy, and Roy is sad to my soul, bulked up muscle. So he's still a bum, but he's bulked up muscle.
And they got a mushroom.
Here's your 7, Demon.
Yep, and Andy finds the Air Force right away and decides to play it, which, not a bad idea. If it's right here, right at the start, you might as well.
Yeah. And on WindFox's side, slow and steady winning the race here for WindFox. And we have Indy gets to Captain Boom Boom, the second best pilot out there, because Diesel Pilot is the best pilot.
Ooh, WindFox dodging a wrench. A very close wrench.
Yeah, and if you know how to dodge wrenches, you can dodge balls there, Cotton.
Just remember, the next step is dodging traffic.
Well, I'm from New York, man. Jeez. We fail at dodging traffic. The cabs just, put a stamp on there after they run over us. So we lose in the game of Frogger every time. And my anchor. Now, chat, are you believing it's going to be the usual baby Bowser?
WindFox decided not to go for the bro, so whatever the anchor is going to be, that's one that WindFox will not have access to. And we have some divergence, too.
Oh my god, these levels are not nice.
Oh my goodness, the lag on that.
I know! Fire chompy action there. I still have clips of me saying stuff out of pocket. And
let's see. Oh, and Andy takes a hit at the end of the fire snake, and WindFox goes back to the start, and it's 5-4.
The fidget spinner of doom stage there for WindFox. And use of a P-Wing, you know what? Highly respectable. Because this level is not very nice, but does hit.
Alright.
This time.
Well, depending on where this pipe WindFox is going into leads, this may lead to this might be a lead change right here. Yes, it is.
Rule 7 was free. No, this means that we have a chance to miss out on playing 7F2. Oh no.
It is possible that there might have been a bridge or a lock that was needed that the Air Force actually unlocked, but I guess we'll never know for now.
So we get a hammer, and we sub World 6 out there in the wild. And we're on the World 4 airship on WindFox's side.
Oh, and Andy is taking the Piranha Plant. Let's see what they're going to get out of this.
And should get 1 stomp for Iggy, and he's out. And a star for Indy.
Alright, let's see if Andy... It looks like Andy's still going for the pipes. So it might not... Alright, so he hits the room with a view, and he sees that the lock is there, where the lock's at, is completely useless, so he doesn't have to fight this fort.
Yeah, and with that, and we have 2 forts right out the rip. One of them is the Navy, and everybody knows when you play in the Navy, there's only one true path, and that is to kick Bob to the curb. Even though my esteemed colleague in Demon Paddler says otherwise.
Oh, and he had a runaway star on the Muncher run. Now, the good thing, though, is he did find the other pipe on the Paradise Island, so even though he is behind, he's not entirely behind. He still has a chance.
This is a bad position to be in right now for Indy. Did have to sacrifice one of his power-ups to get out, kind of timed out.
And WindFox is currently in Spike Fort, 2 Fort. Oh, and the anchor is a Fire Flower. Alright, that's pretty solid, actually.
Wait a second! No! This seed is shenanigan filled. I never have given a Fire Flower anchor. It has always been frog food. So they can embrace their inner human mustard.
So what you're saying is now it's Baby Fraudster.
Yeah, that's not... Oh, I don't know how to feel about this. I think I did roll them something easy. Oh, looks like 3-9 is on deck here.
Yep, and depending on the rest of the enemy set, it might actually be fairly easy because it looks pretty solid right here. Nothing too outlandish.
Alright. Small H just has one of the Paragoombas. Yeah, this is looking real solid.
And Andy got through, so he's, once again, not too far behind right here.
No, not at all. And remember, with that hammer, we still can break a rock here in two if it'll save time. So we're going to take that bottom of the two just to go to the rock area and see if we break the rock, how much does that skip over?
It could skip upwards of 3 levels, I believe.
Yeah. So WindFox is making his way through one of our white mushrooms.
Oh, he slid against the side of the platform and took a dive. It's okay. He's still in the lead, and it wasn't that bad of a loss. He still has it for now. Meanwhile,
has to be very careful here in 1-4.
Oh, and he needs to be careful. Tried to go for the power-up and almost got hit by the boo.
Please be careful there, Indy. Indy loves to play it dangerously. Ooh.
Alright, let's see where this pipe leads. Alright, so it skipped 2 levels. No hammer required.
Yeah, that's even better because we still do have 6 outstanding. So we do have a 3. But we don't have a second hammer, though.
True, but depending on how long it takes to get there, they might find a second one.
True. It depends on which one we get. If we get 6 first, then definitely, there's that rock that's right by that pipe that you can break. So it's just a matter of, what they hit first. Oh, this is my favorite airship because it belongs to La Princesa. Welcome to the World 3 airship here, home of La Princesa.
Oh, and he's got to be careful. He's getting gate kept by the nanny blooper.
And WindFox eager to go in, and it's Larry Koopa.
And Andy is getting a fresh 5-up.
Totally respectable here. And Larry was tanky. 5 hits.
Alright.
WindFox is working hard. WindFox wants that game 3.
Oh, Andy just dodging the tail of the fire snake.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the broad end of a fire snake. That doesn't end very well. Also, World 6 on deck. And we have one fort right out the rip, and it is 3F2. So we're going to be hurrying right through this.
Alright, a 2-hit boom boom.
Yeah, and we are out of 3F2.
And Andy is coming into the World 3 airship now.
7-4. You know, these levels have been trash-tastic. I don't like... 7-4 is one of the longest levels out there, Demon.
Oh, and Andy unfortunately takes a bullet bill to the face.
You know, if you gotta take a bullet bill, that's the best place to do it, you know? Just take it right there on the chin, and that's the Mario way, you know?
So here's an interesting question. When a bullet bill hits you, are you hit by the bullet directly, or are you punched by it, since it has arms?
You know, those little arms have no reach, so I'm gonna say you getting hit right square by the bullet itself, and those little arms are just there to wave you goodbye. And a pretty good 7-4 play on WindFox's side was able to keep the Fire Flower because, you know, they ain't getting too much of nothing in the way of power-ups over here.
True.
Yeah, these levels garbage. 5-2.
Oh, interesting. Andy opting to skip the fort for right now. We'll see if that ends up paying off for him later.
Ooh, going topside, you get a Koopa boot to the face. So WindFox losing the Flower of Power. But we do get out of 5-2. So, you know, WindFox barely holding on to a 1-level lead. So roughly about, I want to say, maybe 25 to 30 seconds over Indy right now. Alright.
Unfortunately, that pipe did not amount to anything.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see Sahuba tanks here on WindFox's side, which is manned by the great commander, Sergeant Boom Boom.
Don't forget your salutes, everybody.
Yes, you gotta salute the hardest working military in the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, protecting all those little toadies, even though they don't want it or appreciate it. But we appreciate our beloved military. Okay, that may have built the bridge. Hey, we haven't seen this level in a while, Demon.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Right. Holy moly. Even in other matches, I don't see this level too often.
Yeah, 2-5's kind of a rarity at this point.
Yeah, and Indy's right there, right behind him in 2-5. You know, Indy dodging all of the forts.
That's a very, very bold strategy. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know if that's really a good idea, but I guess it just depends on what the pattern on the map looks like.
Because we see one lock, and
Ooh,
usually the bridge is out. So I don't. What's happening on one side? Okay, there we go.
And they have a cloud.
7-1 for WindFox. It's going to come down to who gets the clip first. And it's
there we
WindFox.
go.
Got it on the first try. Like the others were just practice, Demon.
And Andy is right behind.
Yeah, the difference though is in the forts. Now, if the pathway to the castle is locked, then
Oh, yep. There's a lock right there that is not on WindFox's screen. So there is at least one of those forts required.
Yeah, he's got to go back.
Okay, that's really interesting. Oh no, WindFox, you should have jumped in that pipe just in case.
I would have jumped in the pipe too. What are you doing, friendo? You're gonna have to play this very carefully. And with that boss pass, you know, it is possible to get nommed. So Indy's gonna have to shuck and jive here and really.
I'm actually a little surprised that WindFox went for the cloud option, because he has a hammer. Like, so he could have.
I think his logic behind that was, I'm probably behind.
But even then,
yeah,
like even then, the hammer would have not only let you pass through without using the cloud, but on top of that, then if you were to die in that level, you wouldn't have to worry about having to play that level, which we see on Indy's side is 4-3.
A bad level to skip. That's not a bad level to skip over. I'm personally terrified of 4-3 personally. And WindFox going in, and we have Morton Coop Jr. here. It looks like a vanilla 3 hit. Morton Cooper Jr.
Yeah, and Indy actually got saved by the shells, shell at the end of 4-3, so very good luck on their part. So Indy has a cloud, and they both still have the hammer, which, again, if they're able to get a second hammer, could potentially be useful in World 3.
Yeah, rather close with that bus pass. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that was very close.
Alright, so Indy making up a little bit of time here. And that he did skip one of the forts. And my beloved and esteemed Z3 mentor / god of Z3 has just arrived and roasting me already. That's how you know, Demon, I am one of the best students ever when your mentor comes to roast you when you're doing comms.
Alright, so WindFox got through the fort. We did not see what it accomplished. It didn't open a bridge, so...
1-5 proper. See how it burned wind right now? You know? That's why I don't like 1-5 proper. It is hot garbo. A second breakfast? You know, that's not a bad idea. And a second hammer. So...
Okay, so that opens it up for World 3 now.
Yep, so... you know, might as well use it or lose it, right? And Troll Fort just being awful to Indy right now. And we have cute suit action here on WindFox's side. And as I say that, the mean old fire bro decided to take away poor WindFox's cute suit. How dare they?
But WindFox does get a cloud in return, so I say that's a fairly good trade-off right there.
Yeah, and we have 4 F2 on deck now. Donut Fort.
Yep. Once again, linked together.
Yeah, they usually are, you know. And I find that with 7 F2, it's usually linked not with 7 F1, but 7-8. And that's been the trend lately. So if we see 7-8, I might actually be happy. because it means that there might be a 7F2 lurking around somewhere. And we have the bridge built. This is not a good level to be small. When you have fibros on ice physics. Ew.
Another hammer. Wow. Unfortunately, that one is going to be useless overall, but at the very least, though, good way to... It's a cleared out hammer, brother, so... And yeah. I believe WindFox still has one more hammer, or one more cloud than Endy does at this point.
Yeah, and we have the World 2 airship home to Vanilla Morton Coop Jr. Let's see who we have on deck. La Princesa. This is the worst terrain to face Windy on. So you're gonna have to keep those jumps real tight.
And he got sniped on the last hit.
Yeah, that's a 5-hit Windy in the worst daggone. Oh, that's a robbery right there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and that's gonna give Endy a huge opportunity to make up time. All right, we're gonna keep those because Wind was keeping his jumps tight, and now gets a different variation. This Windy now is,
and that's another snipe shot.
Yeah. So the best option right now is what Endy currently has, which is a fire kill option. But unfortunately, WindFox doesn't have that much in the way of items to pull this off. So we're going to get the fire kill. That's going to make up a lot of time here.
Yeah, that actually puts Endy right back in the lead temporarily.
Yeah. And he had the jumps tight. That's what was sad.
Okay, so the good news is WindFox only needs one more hit. Oh,
you jinxed it.
Yep, I was gonna say, and because the 3 rings are already out, he doesn't have to worry about her shooting another one as he's landing on her.
Yes, and everybody, I'm getting my Billy Martin hat so I can slam it on the ground, as we are in Niagara Falls on Endy's side, and starting to look like that third game may not happen, and it's all Windy's fault.
Yep. So yeah, Jokabody, the bad news is they have me as a commentator, so WindFox gets screwed.
Yeah, because the person who rolled this seat has rolled kind of garbage so far, so shame on them. Shame.
Okay, so it looks like double hammer actually doesn't really make a difference really here. Because either side of the equation is going to be one pipe or one level to get to the other pipe and the center, so...
Yeah. I think I would take the gambler and bet on that one pipe to the right. This time I would take the gambler. If I get burned, I get burned. But I've got hammers that I can't take with me. So, for WindFox, that is. Endy, not so much.
Endy jumping straight into a Valkyrie. So WindFox is going to take this pipe and find out that it's on the right side. So...
Okay, so pipe led to exactly where you would have risked the gambler, so I would have lost and said gambler. Oh well, it does happen, but Windy costed WindFox a lot of time.
Interestingly, Endy did not actually check. I don't think Endy checked the other pipe.
This is why we have clouds.
Yep, 5-9 is not a level you want to deal with.
Nope. Nope. So we got to see both 5-9 and Atlantis.
And it's clear, so...
Imagine not embracing the frog life. And right now, WindFox a little bit lost here. in World 3.
Oh, WindFox only has one cloud at the moment. Oh, that was a... He doesn't know it, but that was a poor choice for the cloud.
He clouded that? Oh, but...
It wasn't necessarily a poor choice in the fact of what the level was, but it's more the fact of what he's now going to have to deal with.
More of a time sink. Because this is about 1:09, I believe, Demon?
Give or take.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact count is. I know that Atlantis is 1:06.
Okay, 5:09 is not longer than Atlantis, so 1:04. But I know it's a minute plus on this level. And if you despawn a certain fire chomp, that does despawn one of the platforms, which means you have to start all over again.
Yep. And unfortunately, for Endy, unfortunately, it looks like World 1's going to be a very long one.
Yeah.
So WindFox picking up a 5-up right here.
I guess you could say that was the only good thing about that. The only good thing out there. Alright, so now we have airship action for WindFox, who is on the World 6 airship. And 5-6. Ew, Demon. What is this?
This can be a very rough level if you're not careful. Oh, and you definitely don't want that thing. You don't want that star.
No. Oh man. Alright, so we have Lemmy. Let's see if Wind does any better with these projectiles. Not looking too good.
He has to be very careful here. Oh, and he gets
The
volleyball
recoil.
spiked into it.
Yes, he caught a ball to the face. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we have Indy here embracing his inner human mustard. I always love to see it, because then I get to say, mustard! Embrace my... But these... Oh, he's already tossed one of his power-ups.
Yeah, that was a bit reckless there. But I think he only needs 1 or 2 more hits right now.
Yeah, but that...
There we go.
Thank God it was only 1, because the way he was at, he would have collided with the second ball, which would have taken 1 power-up and could have made things quite problematic. Because Wendy already gave WindFox the business. And now...
Yeah. Alright, Endy is currently in 3... I think this is 3-1?
I want to say it is 2.
Yep. Oh! And he gets pinned against the wall at the corner. Very unfortunate.
Oh, baby! He got Kabadon! That's kind of like a Japanese thing where you pin someone against the wall, poof, with your arm. Oh, that's some sad panda on Indy's side. But we're dipping into Forgettable Fort 5F1.
I wonder if he's doing this to try to reach that mushroom house.
Listen, chat. You leave the frog suit alone, okay? That's the power of human mustard on your side, and you always want to be powered up by that. WindFox kissing a parabeetle and realize that that's never a good thing, and we have one of our beta levels here, the Cloud Run for fun.
Oh, that was actually really smart on Endy's part. He beat Forgettable Fort in order to get rid of the lock so he could skip that level. Not
a bad idea at all. Because if you're having a problem with something, then if you can circumvent it to the best of your abilities, you go ahead and do that. But this one is heckin' long. And oh no! We have Nipper and Tui's in the wild.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is an ugly looking world. This is an ugly looking 2-1.
Oh man. 2-1.
Oh, and a
2-1.
Paragoomba.
Yeah, he's getting microed out the wazoo. Run with all your might, Indy. Yeah, these enemy sets have been kind of brutal. And we had a gatekeeping fire nip. Oh, that's just pleasant all around.
You know what's even more unfortunate here? 4 hammers in both of their inventories. And no
Not
use
a
for them
thing.
anymore.
Nope, not a thing, you know.
If this were 2 weeks ago, most people would be jumping up and down for that to go into World 8. But unfortunately, they're not going to do anything in the Dark World.
Yeah, and we have Indy playing dodgeball with our cute little Nip-Nips. And you know what? I am very sad because I think that free world, he may have dodged 7F2, which makes me very sad because everyone should enjoy the #1 best rated fort. And you know what? Indy's desperate. He went to the mushroom pawn shop.
Getting hit by the Fire Muncher right at the end was such a rough situation there.
Yeah, and you know what this means though? Going into World 8, they have Jack-a-lot-of-nothing.
Yep, and unfortunately the last Hammer Bro gives a star, so they can't even rely on anything from there.
Yeah, I think I would go all the way back up, play the coin ship, and go through that mushroom pawn shop, just so I could have something. Something. I don't know what, but something.
Ooh, one-hit Ludwig.
All right. And now we have WindFox versus Plants. This seed has worse items than your seed, Demon. Oh no.
So everybody, how many obstacles do you think we're gonna see in the final valley?
Now it's me, so remember that. Remember that. We have Alaska right here.
I think I'm gonna say 4.
Out of me?
I mean, this seed's already been pretty rough, so.
Chat knows me. It's usually 0 or 1, maybe 2 at best. But I have never rolled a 4 in my life. And you know, when Jade is here, like Jade is sleeping now because her sleep cycle is all levels of messy. But she would be like 8. I'm like, you want to get 8 out of me? Out of me? And chat, why are y'all saying 4? You should know better. I don't roll hard 8s.
Yeah, it looks like WindFox's stream might be a little bit messed up at the current moment.
Oh baby, for those of you who are connoisseurs of WindFox got disconnected.
Oh.
Oh my. Why does this keep happening when I do comms? Oh no,
that's...
This happened with Jepezu. Oh, not again. But in this case, since ND is in the lead, I would say it's safe to say that they will just let him finish it out. I cannot possibly fathom a reroll.
Well, we'll find out what they figure out for that once it gets time.
Yeah.
So Andy used the cloud on the level in the hand bridge, And there's a decent chance that the fort that was in that first screen is going to be required, so he might have to backtrack.
8 fort.
Okay, so there's only 2... It looks like there's only 2 obstacles here.
Yeah, I
So-
told you, never ever depend on that much out of me. No.
So we'll see what happens here, but if this fort doesn't make this bridge, then he's gonna have to backtrack, and he might have to go all the way back to the start.
Yeah. Here we... Oh no! Indy lost what little power-up he had. We're sacrificing the only thing we could have used in Bowser's Castle. The flower. How do you feel about this play?
So, okay, so we just got confirmation from WindFox. He had to forfeit because his power went out.
That's... Listen, my Ganon is canonically accurate. Okay there, chat? You leave my Ganon alone. That's the perfectest sounding Ganon you ever had. Looks like Indy has stopped playing.
That's because they're currently chatting in the they're currently discussing in the group chat in the race chat about what happened. That's very disappointing. That is very much disappointing that ended up happening.
Yeah, you don't want it to go out this way, you know? Yes, it is canonically accurate. Yes, chat. Nope. He's gotta go back. Demon, you,
Yeah, I think version 2 is right. I think there's a good chance the valley on the fort on the first screen is going to be what ends up doing it.
for Indy. Listen, chat. I do not nuke house power. Demon, see how I get blamed for everything? Oh, man.
I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
You don't have to agree with them! News! Alright, so while chat continues to blame me as if I have control over the elements, you know? I don't think I have that kind of clout there, guys. But, Andy taking out 6-9. It's a goose. Alright, 5F2. No. The person we blame for that one is Teetsy. But we have 5F2. There is no power-ups. Yes, I have control over elephants too, but not elements. I can wing it with an elephant or two. See what's going on in chat. I gotta be nosy here.
It looks like Andy is discussing something with WindFox, and I guess we're just waiting to see what gets decided on this matter. For the record, Andy is saying that they don't mind doing a redo.
Yeah,
if WindFox doesn't want to have to just give it up. So
that's why Indy's kind of taking his time right now. We're trying to figure out. You know, that's one heck of a good sport.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with something like this going on that that none of us could really control, aside from Bowser here. Like, the fact that Andy is willing to go for a redo if they're able to go for it is definitely a good sign of sportsmanship here.
Saint Gamma, escúchame, cállate, cállate. You know, it's
So let's see what this fort did. Was it the required one?
so
No, it was not.
That's fake tanks. Why are you playing that, Indy? Oh
Goodness
dear.
gracious! Yeah, it looks like that fort in the first screen might have actually been required after all.
Indy's taking the scenic route. And we're in everybody's favorite level, 610. But no boss pass. See what's going on here. Opening up. Alright, Race Boss Diesel Pilot is now entered the chat. You know, doing what Diesel does best, getting stuff done. Yeah, I think Indy... Does Indy remember how to get to the first screen?
Unfortunately, I think he does now, because unfortunately it's back on this level, 3-8. So he has to clear through here to get back to that first pipe.
Yeah. I know, I'm sorry, chat. No friendly fish. I apologize. I have let all of you down. But I did give you guys 5-9, you know, a mandatory Atlantis. Yeah, chat.
And chat does have a good point. With that mistake with the cloud, there is a very good chance that that could have opened the door for WindFox catching up and taking over. So yeah, so we're definitely gonna need to see what the racers end up deciding on, because they have been given permission by the restreamers that if they can reschedule, they are free to do so.
Yeah. And Diesel's actually one of the tourney admins as well, so he can make those judgment calls. So, way to go, Deez. And it would happen on my seed, so that's gonna add more ammunition to chat for saying I done broke something again. And Indy now, with the last fort played,
WindFox is currently still without power, it looks like.
yeah, that was me last week. We had so much air conditioning because we were 100 degrees, Demon, over here in May. And we were using too much air conditioning that my neighborhood blew out the power grid. There was 1,000 of us with no power at all for 8 hours. Woo! In 100-degree heat. So yeah, that's some pretty... I know how it is to lose your power. Totally.
Oh, I understand. I live in the southern United States, and it gets... Our quote-unquote summer basically goes from February until November. So...
Yeah, Florida, man. So, you know, it gets a little warm over here. I do not live in Swamp Palace. Listen, mentor of mine. I do not live where Argy lives, okay? And we have Indy now getting the one up, but he has no power up.
Yeah, it looks like Indy, and yeah, in the race chat, it looks like that it is being decided that they will redo the race 2. So.
No, that is not my favorite Link to the Past dungeon. I believe in Brotown, which is Thieves Town, with Blind, who is the greatest bro that ever did bro. So don't you dare say that. I hate Meyer. It's not Juice Town, it's Prune Juice Town. And when I do comms, you should see how I tear those levels apart. But it was, for the most part, though, this one, a pretty mild seed. No, I can't even say it was pretty mild, because look at that time, Demon.
Yeah, even considering the time that was being spent with discussing the matters with the race, this was definitely a bit of a slog.
Yeah, this was at least 45 minutes. Easy. Oh, and Indy finally ending his torture. And let's see what time we have. So his official time for this one was 52 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, the totally baby seed there, Demon. Total baby seed.
Yep.
Yeah, fully 100% baby.
Hey.
And we have Indy joining us. I think you probably liked seed number 1 better than seed number 2.
Yeah, yeah, by a lot.
By a lot? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
By about 20 minutes. That much, I would say.
It was a little longer, but at least in my seed you got to dodge 7F2.
That's true. That's true. There were some highlights. And I think that's the end of the list, but I'm not sure.
I was gonna say,
hammers.
My seed, at least, but hey, in fairness, my seed also didn't knock out somebody's power, so.
That's true. That's true.
Did it knock out WindFox?
Had it been a shorter seed, maybe you would have beat the power outage. However, I mean, I'm open to doing a redo because that's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
sucks
real
to go out that way.
There. The elements, Why is chat making such faces? Listen, I did not knock out WindFox's power, just like I didn't make Chapezu's, computer blow up. So my infamy lore is getting bigger and bigger, Indy.
I hear a lot of accusations. I'm not sure. They seem to be piling up. One of them's got to be true.
I know I have a bad rep, and I don't know why. I'm one of the innocent people. I may root for Bowser and Ganon, but
I've rooted for Ganon here and there.
Yeah, you gotta root for Ganon. But I went instead of going baby Ganon like I do for you guys in C1, I went as baby Bowser this time, and I guess I cursed everything by doing that.
It does happen. Sometimes you can't escape the curse until one day it's just, the curse is lifted.
Listen, stop with the side eyes there, okay? I'm thinking out when, you know what? We should just make a stream where chat just has fun roasting me because they're going crazy with that. And don't you, Indy?
What? I'm not at a keyboard. No, I only have a microphone. I don't know how that happened.
Why are you giving me the sus there emote?
My
I don't take out windmills. Whoops. Oh no! What? No! Oh, see, look! Y'all done derailed this into blaming me for taking out power. Terrible, chat. Terrible. But Indy, you guys are gonna race tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna.
Why are you joining in?
I'm down to go tomorrow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll speak. I'll talk with WindFox.
No, we do not make all this.
More races.
Yes. Why are we making up that name, chat? Why, chat? They roast chat. They roast.
Got an open fire. Oh, that's a name.
It's No, because if they say it, Diesel will make my name that. Yeah, do not give Diesel any ideas, chat. Because between him and Trenton, they changed my name enough. You know, I've had about 50 pseudonyms, Indy.
Oh, wow.
That's what, yeah, I haven't been Krista Joy in a very long time. I have not.
Wow. At this point, do you even know who you are anymore?
I know. I barely know who I am half the times.
Yeah.
But
honestly,
know,
you and Moonlit Angel probably have been given enough aliases that at this point, even the FBI is probably questioning things.
That's all they need. You know, Trent even put me as innocent with a question mark. You know, on parole. I've been called Krista Stroganoff. And no, we are not saying Trenton is good people, but he loves to change my name. But the best one he named me, Indy, was Bad Ideas Incorporated.
Oh, wow. You know, if the shoe fits, that's all I'm saying.
Listen, you know, I wanted you and WindFox to race baby's first HDN. So
oh no,
yeah,
oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no, that seems
HDN.
like a yes.
HDN is miserable.
No.
That would be literally baby's first HDN.
That's what Husky rolled for Yumi earlier. Yumi and for
HDN nonsense.
And for
HDN high definition nonsense. HDN.
Oh no, but you guys took out it took away the killable items. You know, I kind of like that. You stick your bombs and it goes bye-bye. That tells you to attack responsibly. This sounds like a great seed, man.
Attack
and no,
what?
Yeah.
No, just attack all. Just go. Just start wailing around the sword and hope everything goes well.
Wait, does that mean that you could have killed Max if killable items was a thing?
I've never heard of killable items, to be honest with you. Is that a new thing?
That was the thing associated with HDN.
Oh.
Killable items.
The world is, I don't even know. I don't even know it's real anymore.
It got vetoed because everybody said that killable items was just too over the top.
It sounds like everybody was extremely logical in that voting, for sure.
No, totally not. They vetoed fun. Yeah, just like they veto swordless and they veto gesture. So
I'm not sure what gesture is, but I assume it's something with hearts and recorders one way or another.
It's like Randoforce 2.0.
Oh.
A five Dorito.
Oh, is that all? That's easy peasy. No problem.
I know, but people don't want to play it. They don't know fun.
They don't know fun.
Yeah, they don't know fun. Just like chat, that's, still roasting me. Yeah, behave, chat. And no, the FBI is not going to look for me, guys. I swear, I'm innocent.
Yeah, because you keep changing your name.
Because I keep changing my name. Listen!
I'm just saying. Hard to pin down somebody that keeps changing their name over and over.
Most of the time, I don't even change my name. I could be here giving an innocent commentary with nothing but love for everyone. And next minute, bam, someone at SpeedGaming has changed my name to something catastrophic. So yes, I don't change my name. They change my name.
That's how ahead of the game you are. You don't even know what your name is going to be. So if you don't know, how can the FBI find you?
Oh, so I can claim plausible deniability.
Absolutely. See, it's a whole system.
Come on, Andy. I swears. Am I not nice when I do Z1R comms?
Oh, you are. No. For sure.
Yes, y'all still blame me for everything, but I'm not the criminal. I swears.
That's what they all say.
Oh my goodness. And
I'm not saying causation and correlation. It's not, but it's there.
Yeah, even when we did Clash of the Nations, I think I commentated one of Demon's matches when they were going up against Finland. We do have this thing called Clash of the Nations, Indy, which I think will probably be coming up once again, in which the USA takes on the world. So Finland came last year, and we're going to see what countries we can start a beef with in Super Mario Brothers 3. Yeah. We're going to get the beef going, have our American folks go up against the world. So it could be Canada, it could be Switzerland, anything.
Anything. Wow.
Yeah, anything. You should join for that, Indy. We should have something like that, a Clash of the Nations in Z1R.
Oof, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you have some.
I think that is ringing a bell for some reason. I don't know why.
You have some Canadians there, so we have other countries.
We got a lot of representation.
Or if we don't have enough to do Clash of the Nations, you could have the North versus the South. So you Yanks up North could take on us here in the South.
That's right. Bring it back.
Yes. And then I could just say the South will rise again.
And then we'll say history repeats itself.
Listen, no.
Just say
I'll get the Southern crew. We'll get ready for you Northerners,
I don't know. It depends on where Ohio falls on that map.
Ohio is Ohio, so you guys are like your own sovereign country.
No, I'm not Ohio. No, don't toss me in there. But I know some folks from Ohio, and I'm wondering where their allegiance would fall.
Yeah, with neither of us. They're going to claim a sovereignty and just come in and wreck everyone. Yeah. But
we should join forces then.
Yes. With me on comms, what could possibly go wrong?
Now it's the world versus Ohio.
The world versus Ohio. I would endorse that completely. How about you, Demon?
I think that would lead to some chaos.
Yes, we should have. Or better yet, if you want true chaos, go Florida versus Ohio.
Now we're talking. But I think we've rambled on.
Yes.
Quite a bit here. I mean, we can keep on, but I think we should.
No, it's getting late for the people on the East Coast, and probably non-existent time across the pond. So, we have our bunny overlord who has joined us, Indy. And I was talking about Bunny Massacre earlier on the 9 a.m. one. So, Vitor, forgive my earlier commentary. I swear, I do love bun buns. But on that note, Indy, do you have any last words?
No, stay tuned. We'll figure something out and redo games 2 and or 3. Hopefully sometime tomorrow.
And if you don't want to do games 2 or 3, I'm telling you, we have Baby's First HDN.
We're definitely going to do games 2 or 3. All right, for sure.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
So,
I got vetoed again. All right, Demon, how about you? Do you have any last words?
I guess I just say let's put a pin in it until tomorrow.
Yep. So, everyone, please, if someone can be kind enough to put an exclamation point R, let's give both Indy and WindFox a big fat follow. WindFox right now is in the arms of the angels and in the dark right now. So we got to do it for the homie WindFox. And they are great Z1R players as well. Indy has been known to duke it out and take out many in the Z1R community. Same thing with WindFox. Also, give a big fat follow to Demon. Because Demon Battler, if you are looking for a party of a stream, Demon Battler is where it's at. And nobody should ever try to follow me because that's chaos personified and I'm uncensored. So, if you're looking for bad advice, that's the person to follow. But on that note, thanks to SpeedGaming for hosting us. This is DGen Hours, and we love you guys for it. Diesel Pilot, who's staying awake, despite being way past his bedtime. We appreciate it. Also, chat, thank you for just being you. And we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care and have a very good night. Bye.
Have a great night, everybody.